Hello, Disco World. Welcome to the Heatland Open, the fourth stop of the PDGA Euro Tour in beautiful Filipstad, Sweden, presented by Kastaplast. We're watching FPO Round 1 frontline coverage brought to you by MDG Media. In the studio, from Helsinki, Mr. Andrew Gunn, and I'm Moser von Donnerkeil.
Hello, disc golf fans. Very happy to be back here with you watching more disc golf. We're going to be checking out the Heatland Open, thanks to Kastaplast. So I guess it's a very beautiful course in a serene part of the forest with lakes nearby. Quite a peaceful setting.
Yeah, it's a pretty remote area in Sweden. There's not too many big cities around, so it's a very beautiful natural setting we're going to enjoy here.
What do we have on our card? Sofie Björlycke?
That's Sofie Björlycke. She's in the business since 2008. Super experienced pro player.
Anniken Steen, fresh off her win from Kokkedal. She's 924 rated.
Here we have Hanna Jansson. She's also from Sweden. And, she's a new player. I haven't seen her much before.
Yeah, a new face for me as well. And we also have Amanda Lennartsson. She's also from Sweden, currently rated 859.
Well, it's an interesting card. We have some new faces, some experienced players, and some just, there wasn't Anniken who just won last week in Kokkedal. Fantastic.
And here we go. Hole number 1. It's an island hole, 85 meters or 279 feet. You can see from the flyover, pretty generous island.
Yeah, still you have to actually throw quite far to get to the island. If you don't make the island, you go straight to a drop zone, which is located in the lower bottom right corner. And then we have the first drive.
That looked too turned over. I think she's going to have to go to the drop zone.
Next up, Anniken Steen. It's a great looking shot.
Yep, hits that rock and looks like she's on the green.
I hope that is in.
Pretty sure she's safe there.
Here we have Hanna. I'm looking forward to seeing her drive.
That's looking good. Skips up there. Probably circles edge.
Cool drive.
Nice tee-off song too.
Oh, Amanda. Cool. Listen to some rock music, some metal.
Sounds good. Looks good. Get up there. Nice one.
Great shot. She's in the circle, I reckon.
Crowd's loving it.
Sofie from the drop zone puts it next to the basket. No problem for her.
Here's Anniken with the birdie putt. Looks like she's outside the circle. Just a bit low. Online though.
Yeah, she was still putting uphill as well.
Here's Hanna. Oh, just squirts off right side. Tad bit wide.
That was a good run.
Nice birdie there. Good start.
Yeah, it's a perfect start for the round.
Yeah, this one averaged 3.14 for the ladies, so 1 birdie, 1 bogey on our card.
Easy par. The weather doesn't look perfectly ideal, does it? Seems to be drizzling or something.
That's what I was just gonna say, yeah. Looks like they're getting some precipitation. It's quite overcast. Here we're getting to look at hole 2. This is a par 5, 230 meters.
It looks like you have to throw a pretty long first shot around the OB, the Mandos. No, it's just an OB.
It's like a double island hole.
Yeah, there's a hazard in the second island. And, wow, it's a tough shot. It's tough holes. I mean, like, you need 2 perfect drives, pretty much. Placement drives to, or maybe even 3 to get there.
Yeah, that first one looks pretty tough. With that hazard behind the OB and everything.
That's such a placement shot. I'm not really sure if the hazard actually comes into play in the attempt to hit the first landing zone.
Yeah, maybe not. That's good. She's on the first island.
Next up, Anniken Steen. She's lining up her drive.
Looks pretty good. Coming back. Skips right up there on the island. Great shot.
Next up, Hanna Jansson.
Turn that over a bit, but it's stable enough to get back, I hope. Maybe not quite.
Here we have Sofie. She's throwing some high-speed driver for sure.
Pretty good move on that. See if she can clear that playground. Not quite.
That looks like an OB hit. Tough start for Sofie here.
Looks good.
So she plays from where she went OB. Optionally, this hole has a drop zone, but she opted to play from where she went out. Great second shot.
It's pretty far up there.
She maybe have a long look from there. Anniken Steen with her second shot.
Nice smooth rip. Looks like prime position.
Fantastic shot.
Looks like Hanna consulting with her caddy there. Maybe dealing with some tough footing.
That's a rip.
Oh yeah. Great shot.
Next up, Sofie.
That was beautiful.
Maybe a tad too long.
Yeah, maybe juiced it a little actually.
Oh, she's at circle's edge. It's going to be a tester putt for sure.
Anniken with a forehand approach. Looks good.
That's bullseye, isn't it?
Yep. Pretty smooth up.
Those wood chips seem to be a bit more skippy when they're wet. So like it's kind of hard to land your drive perfectly on the green.
Yeah, that's a good observation. You can tell they're getting a lot more scoot on those.
Ooh. She hits the rim. I hope she sits and doesn't roll. Sofie with the putt from about circle's edge. Almost.
Pretty long comebacker there, though. She's still out. Trying to get a grip on that disc.
Yeah, like it seems to be drizzling harder than we can actually see in this little film.
Yeah.
She's 3-putting, that hurts. She has a rough start for this round. Hope she can recover from that like as soon as possible.
Nice putt there for the birdie.
That was a confident putt, straight in.
Yeah, and she's 2 for 2.
It's a hot start for the round.
Unfortunate double bogey there for Sofie. She's gonna want to bounce back. Anniken's tapping in birdie. Great shot.
She made that hole look easy. Right.
Yep. And a bogey for Hanna. That hole averaged at 5.57, so pretty far above par. Quite a tough par 5. But there were a few birdies.
Next, is hole 3. It's a par 3, 108 meters. And you have to throw like an interesting shot. There's a mando you have to pass on the left-hand side. So this is actually maybe an option for a side-up flex shot. Something overstable. Make a turn, come back around the tree, and hopefully land on this pretty fast downsloping green.
Yeah, nice elevated pin there. Very late mando. Quite a tricky shape. Let's see how they can do.
Amanda has the box.
She's going backhand, trying to flip it up. Just staying safe with that mando. Pretty smart play.
That's, well, easy after that. She's going to have a layup shot for 3. Smart play. Or if you're a lefty, you can also throw a, well, backhand flex shot like I think Anniken is going to line up.
Definitely shapes up nice for the lefty backhand. She's overturned that a little bit, but she's almost been high. Maybe scrambling a little bit out of the woods there.
What is Hanna going to throw?
She's got a Lutz Kastaplast disc. Thanks to them for sponsoring this event and for making great discs.
She also opts for a backhand throw. It's a safe shot. Positioned it really well. She probably has an easy upshot from there.
Looks like Sofie is going driver too with the backhand. It's hyzering out pretty quick, but I think it's going to be fine. I guess that's all she wants from that.
She's in a great spot. I think she just wants to like recover quickly after the first unlucky 2 holes.
Yeah, I think 3 is a pretty good score on this one.
Yeah, it's really hard to birdie. You have to throw an ideal drive and probably still make a quite long putt. And so early in the round, no pressure. Just do something conservative and get your par.
Yeah, especially with that elevated pin there. You want to just put your upshot close. Ladies are doing a pretty good job of that. That one rolls right up to the stump.
Oh, great up by Hanna. No problem for Amanda.
Yep, smart layup.
Is Anniken going for it? Looks like it.
I think so. She's still got a fair bit of work to do. But she's She's just right there. I guess the angle is what makes it tricky on this one. She got it. Great putt.
Good stuff, yeah. That's high up.
Yeah, so this one averaged 3.29 for the field, and there were no birdies. So it's definitely a bonus birdie. See if anybody can get it on the following rounds.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be a tough one to make no matter how often you practice this course.
Yeah, this is a pretty long shot with a very late turn.
Well, they did well. It's a time frame. 3s for everybody. It's a good result.
Yep, moving on to hole 4. This one's a little bit shorter. Got yourself this little tunnel shot. 77 meters, 253 feet, moving left to right at the end.
It looks like a forehand mid-range or fairway driver shot maybe, or an understable backhand putter turnover shot, something like that. The basket itself is protected by 4 guardian trees in all directions, and let's see what they do here. What do you think, forehand, backhand?
Yeah, I guess it shapes up really good for Anniken's backhand. The other ladies don't seem to be throwing too much. Well, she's going with a lefty backhand here. Interesting. And pretty good.
Shot. Yeah, nice. Anniken Steen lining up a hyzer backhand shot, lefty as well.
This looks good. Yep, she's right there.
She might be in the circle, is that right?
Yeah, she's right up there. Maybe 6-7 meters.
Here we have the forehand shot. Looks like a fairway driver maybe.
Yep, just trying to flex it. Saved by that wall there.
Here we have Sofie also lining up the forehand shot. And that's a stable driver.
Pretty good shape.
How far away from the basket is she there?
Hard to say, but she definitely looks obstructed. She's safe though.
Safe is good. There was no B-line not too far from it.
Yeah.
She doesn't sound happy with the... Well, it's in the circle.
Oh, that's a great result. Yeah, she thought she fluffed it a little maybe. But she got a good reaction off the ground and it rolled right up there.
Mm-hmm. Good result.
This looks like a layup.
Easy layup. Maybe she left herself a tester putt there.
It is a tad bit short, wasn't it? Another runaway green, so you definitely want to get it close.
Sofie with a nice layup there.
She looks focused. Oh!
What an unfortunate miss. Emily was kind of in, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was already halfway in there and just kind of flipped off the rim's edge. There's a clean putt, right?
She has such a cool putting style. She's so focused and just slams them in. With ease.
Yeah, she's having a great round.
Hanna with the putt for 3. No problem for her. Good par. Anniken with the tap in.
Yep, so all pars here. There was one birdie on the day. Ruth Shizzle.
to hole 5, a similar looking hole. It also shapes to the right in the end, 87 meters. It plays a bit more uphill. Also par 3, I think you have to play this hole a bit longer than it actually is to get there. So what looks like 87 probably plays like just under 100 meters.
Yeah, nice looking hole.
Also, it's got lots of trees everywhere, so like you have to make sure you, well, find the right fairway there.
See what Amanda can do. Looks like she got up there. Pretty good distance. Not sure how close she is to the pin. Maybe circle 2 or just outside.
Anniken with first shot, she's ripping it.
This looks real good. Yeah, circle's edge. Looks like Hannah's lining up that backhand turnover. Some flippy driver.
Do you know what kind of disc that is?
Not sure if that's that same one she threw before, the Lux, but she put a great move on it.
It sure is flippy.
Oh yeah,
That's
worked out.
a deal.
Worked out really well. She's right up on the green. Should be a birdie.
Last in the box, Sofie. She seems to be throwing some fairway driver maybe, or a mid.
Yeah, she turned that over nicely. Caught some branch though, unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. The weather seems to be getting a bit better maybe. There's only one umbrella up. She hits another tree, but I think she might be like 6 or 7 meters away from the basket.
Yeah, she might have to straddle a little bit on that one.
That was an easy up. Next up is Anniken. Looks like she's running a putt there. And she gets the downhill death putt for birdie. Fantastic.
What a great putt that was.
Wow.
Gutsy run. Paid off.
Yeah, she's definitely found her groove and she's, well, really performing here.
Yeah, 2 down through 5. Great start. Nice par putt there.
Yeah, it's probably a stroke in the field to get the birdie here.
Hannah's got it too. Yep, 2 birdies and 2 pars. Very well played.
Hole number 6. 113 meters. A straight, long shot. It seems to be going downhill a little bit, maybe a meter or 2. In the end, you would like to curve left a little bit if possible. And then try to park it somewhere like right next to the basket and hopefully hit not any of these trees on the way.
Yeah, and there's also OB all over on the right side there, so you want to be careful not to end up on that side. I think that was a little bit left.
Well, better than right for sure.
True that.
That looks like a fantastic shot if it comes back. I hope it does.
It does. And a roll. Excellent work.
That must be pretty close to circle 1, I think.
Yeah, she got the full flight and the skip and roll. Beautifully done.
Next up, Amanda.
A little high. Catches a branch and she'll have quite a lot of work to do still.
That was a pretty early tree hit, yeah.
Hopefully she can get up and down.
Sofie smashes a drive.
This is a good shape. Nice and low, big skip off that road. Best in the group.
Great distance too.
There's a patent pending approach. Trying to get that road skip, and does. She's pretty close. She'll have a putt for par.
Yeah, she kind of ended up like where Sofie and Hanna threw her first shots.
She did pretty well there. It's quite a tricky spot.
Yeah, she's pretty obstructed there, and she's up again, so she's got a few more meters to cover.
Oh, she's still quite far. Yeah, it's gonna be a bogey.
Good upshot there. She's in the circle, almost a tap in.
Oh no, a bit short.
Amanda laying it up too. Or was it a run? She kind of gave it a run.
She might have gave it a run, but it just didn't quite have enough. And here's Sofie for the birdie.
She really wants that one.
She's taking her time, really focused in,
And
and
she's
nails it.
got it. That one is the eagle, at least. Oh, it's not even a bird, it's an eagle. Fantastic.
Is this a par 4 for the ladies?
Oh no, I was just mistaken.
Oh, okay. That was a great birdie anyway.
I'm just too excited. It was such a great bird.
Unfortunate bogey there for Amanda. Back to 1 under.
Yeah, it was hard to actually pot this hole after like that first early tree hit there.
This is a tough hole. Sofie was the only birdie from the field there, and it averaged a whole stroke above par.
Another bogey there, unfortunately, and the last one to tap in is Hanna. Great par.
Here we go, on to the next one. Hole number 7 is a par 4, 133 meters or 436 feet. Couple of mandos to make here on the left side as you hit this gap, hopefully. And then looking to probably land somewhere up here on the fairway if you get a clean drive, and then your approach has to be kind of a straight shot, maybe ending a little bit to the left.
It also seems to be playing fairly uphill. So that 133 meter hole probably plays like 140, 150 meters. You have to be pretty accurate on the way there, so I think 2 precise long drives and you might be up for a putt.
First up, Sophia. She kicks and I think missed the mando. Hanna also kicks off to the left. Anniken up next.
That's a good looking shot. Oh, and she also hits a tree.
Should be safe though.
Last on the box, Amanda.
Oh. Pretty good second kick to get her back on the fairway there, but very early trees.
Yeah, another early tree hit. Does this make it easier?
This looks a little better. Still catches a tree.
Forehand, flex. It was hard to see where it really ended up.
I don't think it got very far.
Anniken with the hyzer forehand mid-range. Around the mando. Hits a tree. Good result though.
Yep. Oh, early release. Looked like a pretty bad kick too.
She can't be too happy with that. Very unfortunate. Oh, this also hits a tree. There's so many trees on this fairway.
This one gets through nice. Great shot there.
Was it her third shot? Right, eh? So she might be looking at a long putt for 4. Sofie hits another tree. Anniken with the third shot. That's in the circle. Great shot.
Hanna with another forehand approach. That one gets a bit of a kick and ends up outside the circle, so still work to do. Looked like she was giving that a run. Settles up pretty nice.
Great shot. She's maybe 4 meters from the basket.
Big circle 2 putt here for Hanna.
She wants that one.
She's going to have that comebacker for double bogey, I believe. Great putt there. Good par save.
I guess you wouldn't. Well, we wouldn't probably see too many birdies on this hole today.
No, none at all. It averaged 0.71 strokes above par, so definitely providing some challenge.
We just saw another fantastic putt by Amanda. She just lasers them in. So cool. Great putt here by Sofie.
Yeah, she also took a double bogey, unfortunately.
Hole 8. 89 meters. It's a uphill shot, and it's a pretty much backhand hyzer shot. The basket itself sits, as always, behind some guardian trees. You have to, perfectly shape your shot to actually make it to the green to have a putt for birdie. It also plays a bit longer, I reckon, almost like a 95, 100 meter hole.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it ends uphill there in a very specific gap. Pretty tough for a lefty. I'm not sure what happened there, but she doesn't seem to know either.
She's throwing a provisional shot, as it seems. Here we have Amanda. She's throwing a hyzer, pretty high.
A little bit too wide maybe, but comes back to the fairway.
Good shot.
Hanna looking up high.
She seems to be following a similar approach.
Look pretty good. That got all the way through.
Nice drive there. Hanna with a forehand shot. That was great.
Oh yeah. Nicely done. Got it through all those trees and she's right there for a tap in. Amanda puts it really close. Very good approach.
Also in the bullseye.
Anniken going back to that forehand approach. Putter shot, and it's perfect. Hits the pole.
The last one to approach the basket after her superb drive is Sofie. She's running it. Kinda. Good clean putt. Sofie for par as well.
Yeah, she's wasting no time. Puts it in there. Everybody else just tapping in.
The unfortunate double bogey for Anniken.
Yeah, she must have missed the Mando on that first drive. I guess it's a re-tee situation in that case.
You can't do anything. Just take your medicine and go on. Flame in from there.
No birdies on the last one. Here we are heading into hole 9.
Hole 9, 80 meters. A straight shot through a triple Mando. If you miss it, you go straight to a drop zone. And there's, in generally, like it's such a tight fairway, you have almost no room for error here. You have to throw a super precise shot, which hopefully in the end curves a tad to the right.
Yeah, you got to keep this one low and straight. Try to get it to just drift a little bit to the right at the end.
She hit the Mando.
Yeah, it looks like she bounced back safe, so she might be able to scramble still for par from there.
Straight through. That's what you want.
Yep, she's about 15, 20 out. Pretty nice forehand there.
Smooth, long, really nice.
Yep, she'll have a putt for birdie. Shapes up pretty good for this lefty backhand from Anniken as well. Looks like she's done it. It's tracking. Ooh, nice.
She went long. Still inside the circle, but like it's a tester putt for sure.
That was a great drive. Had the height for the ace and everything. She'll have 9 meters. There's a forehand from Hanna. Oh, it's a beautiful one. Look at that. Right up on the pole.
Parked. That's just fantastic.
Great shot there. Yes. Nice birdie putt.
That was like 9 meters. Great putt.
Yeah, solid bounce back after the last hole.
That's how you answer that.
Just a little high and catches the band. Definitely a good run, though. Right on line. See if Hanna can connect from here. And she does. Nice
Great
birdie. Hanna and Anniken, the only birdies in the field there on this one. And the hole averaged 3.14. So great work.
Yeah. So that was hole number 9. And let's take a look at the stats.
Yeah, pretty solid round from everybody there. Sofie with a bit of a rough start, but she bounced back with that birdie and then an unfortunate double bogey. But everybody having a little bit of trouble here and there, but everyone's got green too.
Yeah. Some colors, some birdies. Hole 7 seemed to be a tough hole for some players.
Most definitely. Here we can see the leaderboard. Amanda, she's out front with 1 down through 9. Anniken right there, 1 behind her.
Ruth Schlissel is in 3rd place, tied with Hanna Jansson. The Sofie dropped out of top 4. She's sitting in 5th place at the moment.
So yeah, really exciting action. Make sure you come on back for the back 9.
Alright, see you guys there.